Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga with Kay Lilley, and I'm a yoga teacher and osteopath. This is my dog Daisy. We're in the garden at the moment and we're ready to begin yoga, okay, but not Daisy. So I've got my yoga mat here. If you get your yoga mat ready, we're going to begin. I just wanted to show you my pond before we begin, so I'm going to show you a quick clip of that and then we'll start. Oh, by the way, if you have any health issues, do see your health professional before you begin this. Daisy's busy crunching up sticks, so I better go in and we'll start. This is my pond, but these aren't my ducks. These are day trippers, and they're very welcome. So we begin our yoga practice. Make sure you've got plenty of room. Hope you like the ducks. I've got rid of some of my plants today, so hopefully I've got a bit more space. So start by lying in Shavasana. Do take a few slow breaths. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Breathe into the lower lungs, the mid lungs, the upper lungs, and breathe out the same way. Try to feel your ribs expand gently as you breathe, and remember the pause at the end of each of the breaths. When you're ready, start to take your arms over your head on the in-breath, lower them on the out-breath. As you raise your arms on the in-breath, point your toes forwards, and as you lower the arms, push the heels away. And the next time you take your arms over your head, can you leave them there? Just try and lengthen through the whole of the body. See if you can bring your right knee into your chest. Take a comfortable hold, either back of the thigh or around the knee. And then try and draw the abdominals in as you lift your chin to your knee. Try and repeat this 3 times in total. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then stretch out through the whole body. On the out-breath, change. Hold on to the other knee, or maybe you're more comfortable holding the back of your thigh. This pose is called folded pose. Draw the abdominals in tightly and lift chin to knee and then head to the floor. If you have any neck problems, just leave the head lift away. But otherwise, repeat 3 times in all. And then stretch right out. And you lower the arms and then just bend the knees, have the feet on the floor, feet underneath the knees. And straighten your right knee. Try and circle your foot around your ankle. When you're ready, change direction. Try and point your toes up on the in-breath, heel on the out-breath. And then change legs. Straighten the knee, try and get the hip under the ankle. Circle the foot round. Change direction. And when you're ready, start to point the toes up on the in-breath, heel on the out-breath. Toes in-breath, heel out-breath. And then release. Change for the first side. Hold the right thigh, bring the thigh closer in. And then if you can, try and lift up. Maybe slide the lower heel away. Lift the heel and change legs. So doing splits. Keep the abs tight as you catch one leg and lower the other. Shoulders relaxed. If this is too much, just hold the hamstring stretch. Come back to the right leg, the first leg we started with. And when you're ready, hold and release. Hug the knees to the chest. Have a gentle rock from side to side. Changing for the other side. So drawing in the abdominals, lifting up, shoulders relaxed. Try to straighten the lower knee if you can. Don't worry if you can't do that. If you can, lift the heel off the floor. And then scissor. Catch the leg, lower the other, keep the abs tight, keep the back of the ribs lifted off of the mat. And then hold the leg again and then hug the knees into the chest. Have a gentle rock, side to side. Just try and circle the knees round in opposite directions. Just try and ease out the hips from any tightness or any stiffness. And then changing direction when you're ready to. Then see if you can come into some twists. Have the hands behind the neck and just let the knees go gently from side to side. Try to keep the elbows down on the mat as you do this, to keep the chest stretched. When you're ready, roll onto one of your sides facing forwards. Try and have your arm under your head and your legs in a straight line. Or maybe just bend the lower knee. Try and lift the top leg and just tap in front, lift and tap behind. Try not to rock too much. Attempt to move from your hip. Keep the knee straight. Tap forwards and then tap back. And then start to do small circles forwards, just moving from the hip. You're ready to change direction. And go forwards again, making these bigger. And going back, making them bigger. And finally, really big circles going forwards. And then really big circles going back. Try to do as many of each as you can. Coming up to half plank, make sure your elbows underneath your shoulder. Lift from the knees if you have any problems, or maybe come up to your feet if you can. And raise the top arm straight up. Try and keep the underside lifted so that you're not bananaing. Well done. Come down and rest. Try it again. This time, see if you can add a leg lift, up and down, up and down. Keep going if you can. Up and down, and up and down. Well done. Come up and have a little stretch. Change for the other side. Arm under the head, line the legs up, or just bend the lower knee for a little bit more stability. When you're ready, lift the leg forwards, up and tap back. Lift up, tap forwards, up, tap back. Try to move from the hip. Make sure the back's not really doing this and the knee can stay straight. Try and do your circles forwards. Do about 8 and then try 8 back. So doing small circles and then moving on to medium ones, 8 forwards, 8 back. And if you can, go on to big circles, 8 forwards, 8 back. Do what you can. Can we come up into the side plank? Remember, have your elbow under your shoulder and you can come up to knees, or if you can, come up to both feet. Lift the arm in the air. Remember, keep the underside lifted so that you don't banana. Strengthen the muscles of the side of the spine. Keep breathing. Can you stay? And then come down. Go again. This time add the leg lift. Can you do it without collapsing? Up and down, up and down. Raise up and down. Final time. And then rest. Come up for your side stretch. And stretch out. Okay, good job. Coming into cat posture. Have the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Try and move your back one bone at a time. Breathing in, head and tail up. Breathing out, head and tail down. Draw in the abdominals. Breathe out, head and tail down. Breathe in, head and tail up. Try and sit back over your heels, stretch right out. If you have problems, just come up further so the knees aren't bent too much. Come forwards into cobra. Pause and exhale, slowly go back. So this is called Shashank Bhujangasana, which is striking cobra. Breathe in forwards, pause, exhale, exhale, slowly back. As you come forwards, drop the shoulders away from the ears, slowly back on the out-breath. Move slowly with the slow speed of your breath. Just resting for a moment. And then taking the hands just a little bit further forwards than usual in cat. And coming into down dog, tail up in the air. Inhale, cat. Exhale to down dog, pause. Inhale to cat, Marjari Asana, pause. And exhale to Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, pause. Slowly transition between the dog and the cat. Hold your down dog. Breathe slowly in, breathe slowly out. Ribs back to thighs. Try and raise a leg up in the air and lower and then change. Lift and lower and change. Lift and lower. Walking back, hands towards the feet. Coming into a forward bend and slowly roll up. Continue by slowly rolling down on the out-breath, slowly rolling back up again. So try to roll down on the out-breath and breathe in, and then slowly roll back up again on the out-breath, breathe in at the top. Just continue trying to move each bone as you breathe. Spine move freely. Draw in the abdominal muscles, let them be nice and tight. Help your back move more freely. See if you can take your arms up. Make a diamond, bend the knees, bend from the hips, and then plant the triangle, roll up along the spine. Look through the diamond, bend the hips, bend the knees, straight back. Plant the triangle, roll up along the spine. Exhale as you go down, pause. Inhale to roll up. Using our hips and knees, strengthening them. Straight back on the way down and really round as we roll up. Can we change now to start to roll our shoulders up, back and down? Release out any tension from the shoulders and the neck. Try and let the shoulders feel free. Can you raise right arm up, then left arm, right arm, then left arm. Stretch right into the fingers, elbows straight, rotate the back. If you have any problems, just carry on with the shoulder rolls. Just changing now to interlinking the fingers behind you. Now squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. Do this again, squeeze the shoulder blades and then interlink the fingers and lift. So we get a really nice stretch into the chest. Especially good if you've been sitting around a bit. Bring the hands in front of you. Pull back the left elbow and then pull back the right. So going into some twists. Maybe try to extend the elbow. This is me trying to show you it from all different directions. Can we change now to swaying palm trees? So have your hips over your feet. Hold on to your elbows. If you can't do that, arms by the side. Exhale side, inhale up. Exhale side, inhale up. Pause at the end of each breath. Just try and let the sides lengthen, a bit of space either side of the spine. Releasing the arms. See if you can move on now to some Utkatasanas, but some variations. So make sure your knees are pointing towards your second and third toe. Make sure, look, you're bending at your hips, bending at your knees. Take the arms up if you can. If you can't, bring the hands to the hips. And hold Utkatasana. Or chair pose, or sometimes it's called fierce pose. And then can you fold over into a forward bend, Uttanasana? Try to fold, bring your ribs to your thighs, straighten your knees. And then bend the knees, come back to Utkatasana and hold. Make sure you're bending your knees and hips enough. Chest facing forwards. Good, well done. Fold over, abs in, straighten your knees. Fold into Uttanasana, breathe. Coming back up to Utkatasana. Sound very similar. This is Utkatasana, chair pose, fierce pose. Well done. Bend again and straighten the knees. Really stretch the hamstrings. Take more weight to the front of your feet. Bend your knees. Take your arms back to Utkatasana, but this time take your arms back behind you like we did earlier. Squeeze the shoulder blades, interlink the fingers, open the chest. On the out breath, fold forwards but lift the arms over the head. Straighten the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep clasping the hands, come back to Utkatasana, open chest posture. This different arm variation. Just gently breathing in, breathing out. And fold again. Straighten the knees, lift the arms over the head. And then slowly come back up again. Holding last time Utkatasana with the arm variation. And last time straighten the knees. Stretch those tight hamstrings. And I know because mine feel tight too. Arms over the head and breathe. And then slowly come up. Release, take the arms up and give everything a bit of a shake out. Well done, everybody, well done. Okay, so we're moving on to some hip extensions and then a lift. So do you get that? Hip extension and then up onto your balls of your feet. So extend and lift. Same leg, extend and lift. So right side keeps going. Extend, use the buttock muscles and then lift up to the balls of the feet. Extend and lift. Extend, same leg and lift. Extend and lift. Extend and lift. Good. All right, we're changing for the other side. Extend and lift. Use the buttock muscles to extend the hips. Extend and lift. Extend and lift. Stay balanced. Extend and lift. Strengthen some of the muscles around our hips, which we might have been weakening by sitting around a bit. Well done. Almost there. One more to go. Good, good, good. Check out those legs. And then come into a nice wide squat. Now, make sure your knees point out to your second and third toe. And try and drop down really quite low. Open the hips. Bring the hands into Namaste. So drop low, look really low. Try and get 90 degrees between the and knee joints. Last week we chanted. This week we're just going to breathe silently. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Try not to let your knees roll in. And then change. Good. So turning out your right knee, bending 90 degrees at the ankle again, bend a bit more. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Just hold. Take your back hand to your back leg and go into reverse warrior. Slide down as far as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Open the side. Have a wonderful stretch. And then slowly come over. Arm rests on thigh, arm overhead. To pass Vakasana, extended side stretch. And maybe you want to drop that lower hand down. See if you can place the hand maybe on the foot or maybe on the leg. Point the fingers to the ceiling and try to straighten the lower knee so that we come into Trikonasana, triangle. Straighten the knee, breathe, breathe. And bend the knee, release. Come up and release, well done. Now turn out the hips, bend the knees, come down into your big squat again. Drop low, really low. Try to get 90-degree angles at your knee joints. Hands to chest, chest looking forwards. Make sure your knees don't roll in and just breathe. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. This is our mantra then. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Can we come up, turn up from the other hip, bend the knee. Make sure your knee is pointing to your second and third toe. Don't let your knees roll in. And the arms come out to shoulder height. Hold Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Keep the back knee straight. Back hand to back leg into reverse warrior. We can open up this side. Give ourselves a wonderful stretch. Bringing our forearm to our thigh, back arm over the head into Parsvakasana, extended side stretch. Maybe we can drop the lower hand down behind the foot. Maybe taking the hand to the foot or the leg and eventually straightening the lower knee and pointing the fingers to the ceiling. Try and keep the spine long, knees straight, back as though it were against a wall. Come slowly back up and release. Good. So, can we come back for the last time? Bend the knees, drop really low. Get a nice straight line from the back of one thigh to the other. And look forwards, good. Breathe in, breathe out. Our mantra is breathe in and breathe out. Slow breath, pause, slow breath out. Building strength. Good. Can you lift one heel up, then the other heel? Good. And release. Good. Okay, good. Okay, so from there, give the legs a bit of a shake out. So come to the back of your mat. We're coming into Warrior One. Step the right foot forwards. Again, make sure your knee is pointing to your second and third toe. Arms go up above the head if you can. And try and bend the front knee a little bit more if you can, so you're getting a bit more opening in the body. Warrior One. So we're going to do some variations with the arms. This is our first position. Go try and interlink the fingers. Now squeeze the elbows together as you do these tricep movements. Bend the elbows, drop the hands to the back of the neck. Look, squeeze the elbows tightly in. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Take the arms back up, side by side, and then release. Squeeze the shoulder blades back behind you. Interlink the fingers. Come back to the one we did earlier. Open the chest. Bend the front knee. Breathe in, breathe out to the open chest. Step back, and when you're ready, change for the other side. So coming into Warrior One on the left side. Bend the knee. Second or third toe. Hips level. Raise the arms above the head if you can. And hold Warrior One. Try to interlink the fingers and then bend the elbows. Bring the hands to the back of the neck, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Squeeze the elbows close together, working our triceps, back of our arms. Bend and straighten. Keep the front knee bent. And then release the arms. Draw the shoulders back and down and lift the arms back behind you. Open the chest once more. And then slowly release and step back. Good. Okay, one more posture from the standing section then. Hold on to the wall if you need to. And can you start to turn out your hip and then back again. So turn out the left hip and back in again. Turn out and in. And then place the foot on the foot or calf or thigh or half Padmasana, hands to Namaste or hands above the head. Vrikasana, tree balance. Keep looking at a still spot. Slowly release and change for the other side. So turn out the hip for a few times, like a gate opening, and then find a good foot position, foot on foot or calf or inner thigh or half Padmasana. And then bring the hands to chest height or maybe take them above the head. Vrikasana, tree balance, looking at a still spot. Slowly come down when you're ready to, and release. Hold on. Bring yourself down to your mat on your front in a prone position, and we're going to do some back bends now. So have a few moments. And when you feel ready, start to begin to come up into a Sphinx posture. Have the elbows under the shoulders, arms parallel. Try and open the chest with each breath. Slowly come down and release. Have the hands underneath the forehead. When you're ready, raise one of your legs up slowly and lower. Keep the knees straight and then alternate. Raise and lower. Raise and lower. Try and move from the buttock muscle. Try and keep the front of the pelvis on the floor. Point the toes away, stretch out through the leg. And just hold and lower. And then lift and hold and lower. Just let the legs swing side to side, release the legs. See if you can stretch out the arms. Raise the right leg and the left arm and the body, hold, and then slowly down. And then the opposite, so opposite leg and arm, lift, hold, and then slowly down. Try this again. If it's too much with the body raise as well, just do the arm and the leg. Hold and lower. On the other side, can you lift and hold and lower. Keep trying to lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Keep the abs tight in the middle. Good, and then just resting. Maybe bend the knees and swing the legs side to side, just to release the lower back and the hips and the thighs. Try and see if you can take the arms back behind you now and lift the legs, lift the body, hold, and then slowly down. Draw the shoulders back, lift, hold, and then down into half Salambhasana or Ardha Salambhasana, half locust. Lift and hold, and then slowly down. Lift and hold, and then slowly release. Good. Hands under your head, and just let the legs gently have a little swing from side to side and relax. Just turn your head to one side so that you can rest the muscles of the neck. And then change your head for the other side. One more time, come back to the Sphinx posture if that's possible. And then slowly come back up to cat. And can you stretch by rounding your back? Stretch out your back muscles. Draw in your abdominal muscles. Good. And then release. Well done. Okay, well, bring yourself around to sitting. Bend the knees, back straight. Try and draw the abs in as you roll slowly down on the out-breath. Raise the arms over the head, breathe in, and roll back up on the out-breath. Breathe in at the top, straight back. Round the back, bend the knees, still good. Stretch, breathe in, exhale, roll up along the spine, draw in the abdominals. Good. If you get really stuck, you could keep your hands behind you a little bit to help you go down and up. Or maybe don't go so far down, just go as far as you can. Keep the abs tight all the time. So helping to keep our backs flexible, our spines. Articulate the spine, strengthen abdominals. When you come down this time, take the hands behind the back of the head and just cross one leg over the other. And then go into a twist. Try and keep the elbows down if you can. Just so you get a really good stretch still across the chest. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Come back to the centre and change the cross of the legs. Go over to the other side. And again, try and keep the elbows down. Just breathing steadily as you twist. Take a few more breaths. And when you're ready, coming back to the centre. Uncross the legs, have the feet on the floor, release the arms. So try to cross, right leg over the left, try and get a straight line between your ankle and your knee. And then bring the thigh in closer towards you. Hold around the back of the other thigh and bring the legs in. Try to keep the straight line as much as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to just hold on to the back of the foot, back of the knee, and if you can, slide the other heel along the floor. Bring the leg close into the chest. And then hold on to the foot and bring it across the body. Stretch out the other arm to the side. You get a bit of a stretch all the way across the thigh, into the glute and some of the lower back. If you can, start to straighten the knee. Hold on to the leg if you can. Don't worry if you're struggling, maybe just keep the leg over the body. Try and breathe, looking in the opposite direction. A few more breaths. And then come back into the center. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Have a rock side to side, and then we'll change for the other side. So now left leg across, get the ankle and knee in a straight line, and start to hold around the back of the other thigh, bringing the legs close in. So we're going to stretch right into some of those hip rotators and stabilise the muscles. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. When you can, just hold the back of the knee, back of the foot. Bring the leg in closer to your chest as you slide the lower heel along the floor. Try and bring the knee to one shoulder and the foot to the other. Breathe in, breathe out. Just do your best. Good, holding on to the foot. Bring the foot over the body. Keep the lower knee straight if you can. And stretch out the other arm. Just looking back to the other arm. Hold on to the foot or leg. Enjoy the stretch. And if it's possible, start to straighten the knee. Keep holding on to the foot. Keep the breath slow. Keep the breath steady. Carry on breathing and just resting. Let those muscles have plenty of time to lengthen and then slowly come out. Hug the knees into the chest. Have a rock side to side. Well done. Bring your chin into your knees. Good. Okay, we'll see if you can have the hands to the back of the neck again. Come, we try and let the knees straighten, lift the pelvis, and then feet together, feet to floor, come into like frog posture. And then up, lift the pelvis, use the lower abs, bend the knees, feet to floor, come into frog. Bend and lift up high and down and come into frog. Bend and lift. Down into frog. Use your abdominals to lift your pelvis off of the floor. Let's see if you can change to lifting. And reaching up as high as we can. So the abdominals are tight. Lifting the pelvis from the floor, the ribs from the floor. Reach and hold, reach and hold. Try not to hold the feet, but just reach up to the feet and then release. Do it again. Reach up high towards the feet, abs tight. Hollow them in and come down. Last time, I think, coming up and holding. And slowly coming back down. Try to just extend a leg and lift and back. And then extend, lift and back. So keep the abs tight as you lift your body to your knee. So left leg and in. Right leg and in. And then lift in between. Right leg, lift and lift from the pelvis. Left leg, whoops, a lift. And then feet to the ceiling. Lift from the pelvis. Again. So right leg, lift, chest to thigh. And then heels to ceiling, lift the pelvis. And left side. Extend, lift. And straighten the knees, lift the pelvis. Again, so lift and straighten the knees, lift the pelvis. Carry on going. And then finally just hug the knees into the chest. Have a gentle rock from side to side. Well done, well done. See if you can lift the heels up to the ceiling and draw a figure of 8 with the legs. And as you get to the middle bit, lift the pelvis off the floor. So imagine a figure of 8 on the ceiling, on its side, like a kind of bow tie. Can you draw a figure of 8? Getting a sneaky little lift, like in the lower abdominals. Keep going, try and do plenty of figure of 8s. A little lift in the middle. Well done. Hug the knees into the chest. Oh, you've done so well this morning. Well done. Tuck the chin to the knees. See if you can turn your head to the side for a few moments. And then turn your head to the other side. And when you're ready, come back to the centre. Bring yourself back to sitting when you're ready to. And we'll get ready for meditation. Try to sit nice and straight. And just be aware of your body resting on the mat. Nothing more to do. Practicing mindful meditation. Allow the breathing to come and to go in its even rhythm. Just resting here in this space, this joyful space, and just the peace of the moment. Noticing thoughts, feelings, emotions come and go across our mind like clouds in the sky. But can we just accept that they're there and just release them and stay with the space, stay with the blue sky. Stay with the breathing, stay with the body as anchors. As we come towards the end of our practice, we hope that through our meditation practice, our minds will become more steady, more peaceful, which will benefit ourselves and benefit others. Come onto your mat. We're going to begin our final relaxation. So tonight it's an autogenic relaxation. And hopefully this will bring back some of our mental sparkle. So autogenic really means something that comes from within us. And in this relaxation technique, we use visual imagery and body awareness to reduce stress. So we start off by closing our eyes, making ourselves comfortable. And then can you try to imagine yourself in a peaceful setting? Maybe that's on holiday somewhere, maybe by the sea or in the countryside somewhere. And then try and become aware of your breathing. Start with slow, controlled, relaxing breathing. Pause at the end of each breath. Feel that you can breathe slowly and let the ribs move. When we breathe slowly, we slow our heart rate down. And it has lots of very beneficial effects just by allowing our breath to slow down. Begin our practice today by beginning with our toes, imagining a warm wave of relaxation moving up through your entire body. Mentally relax your toes and feet. Relax them completely. Feel the relaxation moving up the legs, the calves, the knees and the thighs. Feel the relaxation coming up into the hips and buttocks. Try to relax your stomach and all the organs of digestion. Relax your back. Feel the tension slowly releasing from each part. Lower back, mid back, upper back. You're allowing the floor to support you. And as your body relaxes, feel as though you're sinking into your mat and smile. Smile to release your face. Bring your attention to your fingers. Relax your hands. Feel the relaxation moving up to the arms, the wrists, relaxing your forearms and then your upper arms. Feel the relaxation coming into your chest. Your breath is slow and steady and relaxed. Your heart is relaxed. Relax your shoulders and feel the wave of relaxation moving up the neck. Relax the muscles at the back of your throat. Relax your cheeks and jaws. And allow your tongue to rest softly on the upper palate of your mouth. Let your eyes roll back deep into the bases of their sockets. Relax your eyes and your eyebrows. Relax your head and your scalp. Relax your mind. Just observe the gentle flow of your breath. Begin again at your toes. Imagine a warm wave of relaxation moving up your entire body, moving over your toes and feet, moving up to your calves and knees and thighs.
Relaxation into the hips and buttocks. Soften and relax the abdomen and all the organs of digestion. Relax your back. Feel the tension releasing from each part of your back. Lower, middle and upper. Allowing the floor to support you. Body relaxes and you smile. Feel the wave of relaxation warm into the fingers and hands. Feel this relaxation moving up into the arms, relaxing wrists, forearms, and then the upper arms. Relaxing the shoulders and the chest. Breath is slow and steady and relaxed. Your heart is relaxed. Relax your shoulders even more. Feel this warm wave of relaxation moving up your neck, the back of your throat, relaxing your cheeks and jaws, your tongue. Eyes relaxing, eyebrows, forehead, scalp. And relaxing your mind. And carry on focusing on your peaceful place. Visualize your peaceful place where you're warm and comfortable, peaceful and relaxed. Come fully into the present, be aware of the breathing and feel relaxed and balanced. Start to move your fingers and hands, your toes, your feet. Take a few more deep breaths. Open your eyes. Have a big stretch. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Have a gentle rock from side to side. Allow this feeling of relaxation to stay with you through the rest of the day. Bring your chin to your knees, and when you're ready, bring yourself back up to sitting. Sit for the last few moments. And thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. It's lovely to have your company. We wish the world peace, health, and happiness. Om Shanti Shanti.
Thanks for joining me today for Yoga with Kay. I will see you next time.